There's a good chance 4th of July fireworks will cost you more this year. Most of them are made in China, and that means they are subject to a 30% tariff imposed by the Trump administration. 13 on your side's Lance Wilhelm talked with the owners of a local fireworks superstore today about what we can expect.
Fireworks are a familiar sound this time of year, but this July 4th, you might have to pay a little more if you want to hear them.
It was mass hysteria. It was crazy.
Greg Johnson has worked in fireworks for 45 years, and he's owned the fireworks superstore in Wyoming since 2012. He says tariffs hit the industry with a bang.
It was 30%, and then it just went up. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, it's like 145%. Plus the original, so we're in the 150s. I mean, that happened very quickly.
For now, tariffs on Chinese imports, where Greg says nearly all of his supply comes from, are back down to around 30%. But that didn't stop the chaos.
People just started turning ships back. They started canceling their orders, and these containers were just littered in China, trying to make their way back up the rivers and back to the factories, and it was a disaster.
Greg bought his supply for this July 4th far in advance, so he didn't have to raise his prices. But he says other suppliers in the area weren't so lucky.
Some people are going to be able to do that, some aren't. Some are just going to have to pay the higher prices.
Greg tells me that even though they were able to keep their prices the same this year, with all the uncertainty ahead, next year is a whole nother question.
But next year, it's going to be a fact. You're going to factually pay that 36% no matter what, so everybody will be up next year for sure, unless something changes.
And with tariffs in a constant state of change, while fireworks light up the skies this 4th, those who sell them are still left in the dark.
We don't know if it's going to stay, but we have to start putting orders in July. So we don't know if it's going to change. We don't know where it's going to be. It's you just have no idea where you're going to be.
Lance joins us now live outside a fireworks tent in Walker. And Lance, next year's 4th of July is a special one since it's the 250th anniversary of our country. If the tariff rates don't change, could that make things even more complicated?
Yeah, Juliet, Greg says it could change things for better or for worse. If tariff rates stay the same, it could make price and supply issues even more chaotic. But he hopes the special commemoration will convince President Trump, who will surely want to celebrate with some fireworks, to give the industry a tariff exemption, Juliet.
Thank you, Lance, for that live report.